So we're going to learn today to make sweet lassi out of otherwise salty labban. And I'm not a big fan of salty lassi, but we're gonna use the provided supplies to make something more palatable for people like me. So let's get our tools out here. Packet 1, packet 2. Let's start the magic. I want to get the entire metal off, and then I'm gonna get this honey packet in here. I'm gonna use my knife to get that going. And I've tried this before with one packet, and one packet is just not enough to get the right flavor here. So we're gonna go with the tried and true. I'm gonna do it two. So that's as much as I can get out of this packet. And packet number 2, this is baldagi honey, but you can do this with any honey or any sweetener really. I mean, I imagine if you're putting in sugar, you could put in a couple spoons of sugar, but sugar is probably not good for you. There's plenty of sugar in everything in the world, so you want to do this with something natural. I don't know what stevia is, but people put that in, but I'm going to stick with honey because I know what this is. And generally speaking, you want to get some sweet flower flavor, a natural honey, but I'm making do with what I have in my cuarantina. And then we'll see funduq cuarantina, I'll just call it that. And then the next part is going to be really whipping it up. So I'm going to try using a fork, because the fork will put in some air into the system. And the nice thing about a fork is it'll go through the thickness of the honey at the bottom, which you can see at the bottom is very thick. So we really it's going to take a while for us to thin it out. And if you use a spoon, it just creates a lot of drag. And the last thing you need is to create a lot of drag when you're trying to whip up honey. And so this will take a little bit of time. It's not a quickie. I would say 3 to 5 minutes of whipping. It's getting there. You can see there's less and less honey coming out on the fork. So that tells you that it's sticking to the labban, which is where you want it to be, because you want this to be sweet lassi. And we're going to keep this going for a while. And then we'll come back to see how it tastes. So if you're like me and you have a fixed schedule for lunch and dinner, and your lunch provider, your food delivery guy is at a different schedule than yours, and you feel your blood sugar dropping off, there's enough salt and sugar in here to pick that back up and normalize you and get rid of the sweats and the fatigue and the drop off you might be feeling in your energy. So let's see how this tastes. Okay. Sweet lassi of champions. Very simple recipe, and good for your stomach because it's based on yogurt. So it should give you that right probiotic mix, and then great for the blood sugar if it's dropping. That's a quick tip for today. Have a great day.